Hello and welcome in here in TPW. Once again, I'm Pepperjack and Hans. We're here at ringside for an awesome pay-per-view event that is going to be, I believe, our third event of this caliber. It is the Japanese Madness pay-per-view, and as you can see, our pay-per-view is stacked, as well as a lot of rivalries have formed within the past couple weeks. We know that. But one in particular is very out there, and Daniel Brown issuing ahead of time online his Shibbata Trophy Tournament opportunity tonight of all days against Razor, the Flame Champion. That was his opportunity. So obviously if he loses tonight, he will not have a rematch or anything else. He no longer has the Shibbata Trophy. So he has a huge opportunity ahead of him. Can he beat Razor in the opening part of this show? We'll find out. As well as Shibbata, we know, has recently had incomings with the tag team partner of Semrad. We know Semrad is the brother of Shibbata. So this is going to be an interesting bout. 3 stages of hell, one-on-one with Shibbata and Semrad here tonight. As well as Erin Fang makes her name known tonight, and she's been fighting to earn an opportunity at the Women's World Championship that will be here tonight as well against Zinda. The Women's Tag Team Championships are on the line. Obviously, the Crom sisters have been wanting this championship. We'll see if they can beat Thunderbolt Jess and Ace Isabella to do it. As well as our huge main event match, we have a issued open challenge from the new corporation. They wanted to face a tag team. They got one tonight. The son and father duo of the Ram and Destroyer teaming up with Japan's own Cayenne, the legendary Japanese Nightmare tonight here in Tokyo, Japan. We're going to see how this all plays out here tonight. All that and more. We kick off our huge first matchup with Daniel Brown at Razor for the Flame Championship. An epic match of the ages. We're going to see if Daniel Brown finally wins his first Flame Championship in his career tonight. And look at that. He changed the colors of his old corporation attire to honor his dad, C. Brown, tonight. Obviously, C. Brown passed away at the Summertime Fun event just a few months ago. But what an attire he has, the yellow and red, honoring the late, great C. Brown, the living legend himself. Says Daniel Brown 2.0. And that's what he is here tonight. He's also the home champion still, so he might become a double champion tonight. Not a good reception, though, for Daniel Brown tonight, but you're always going to have your haters, and that's what you got to push forward from here tonight. He's ready to go. And there is the man of the hour himself, the champion, the Reaper of Souls, Razor. You look at these ominous eyes of Razor. He has been everything here and more in TPW over the years, the 12 plus years he's been here. And you just think, Hans, does Daniel Brown have any chance in beating Razor tonight? I have no idea, Pepper Jack. It's going to definitely be a strong contest nonetheless. Razor, a powerhouse, but quick at the same time, and has analyzed every step of Daniel Brown as well. You gotta imagine he watched a lot of videotapes backstage. And not only that, he knows his dad C. Brown trained him, so he knows every single move that Daniel Brown's going to throw at him. I don't imagine anything less. And there's something about Razor every time he comes down that ring. Really, really scares the crap out of me. And that's what it's all about, folks. The Flame Championship, the main title here in the company. Mike Rome for the announcements.
Introducing the challenger from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 231 pounds, the Total Pro Wrestling Underground Champion, Daniel Brown. And his opponent from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 266 pounds, the Total Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Razor.
No emotion, just cold stares from Razor. And you're not going to get anything less from him. That title is what it's all about. And they both know it. Whoever holds that title is on top here in the company. Here we go. Daniel Brown trying to get some energy going here in Tokyo, Japan. What a way. And we're gonna have a big stare down here, folks. Here we go. Oh, and Razor already demolishing Daniel Brown in the opening part of this contest. You gotta imagine he's not gonna hold back just because he was friends with C. Brown. Daniel Brown with the arm drag. Nice switch combination. That's what you gotta do, is be more technical about things. You're not gonna get a heavy blow win over Razor here. Nice technical back and forth here. And right to the back of Razor. But Razor wins that exchange with that elbow. Over the top rope goes Daniel. Again, Razor not going to let up on Daniel one bit. Ooh, right on that mat floor, going right for the first pinfall. Almost a 3 already. You gotta imagine the wind got knocked out of Daniel Brown after that powerbomb. Ooh, chucking him across the mat floor there. Into the steel barricade. There is no protection there. You could hear the pain on Daniel Brown, not able to do anything here. Razor finally letting up a little bit just to grab a barbed wire piece of, oh my gosh. That does not look pretty, folks. But Daniel Brown trying to fight back. Thesz press. He's no support from these fans tonight. Obviously, Razor, beloved here in Japan as well, is a TPW legend. Ooh, big shot to the head. And now Daniel using that same weapon. Ooh, he busted him open. I think that's what he needed to do to get some back and forth here. Trying to ground Razor, and Razor coming right after him. Daniel was trying to use that table. Another Thesz press. Nice drop toe hold there. Reversed. Nice dragon screw. Gonna try to get a pin there. Kick out at 1, and that is not surprising from Razor. Big body shot. Oh my gosh. That has gotta be it. Another kick out at 2, and Razor looking to end this permanently here. But Daniel Brown somehow reversed it. Nice power slam, vintage Daniel Brown. Let's see what we have here under the ring that could help Daniel. Oh no, the thumbtacks are released on the mat floor. And now Daniel is caught between those thumbtacks here. Ooh. This has been a brutal beatdown since the opening part of this match. Vintage 2 out of 3 falls match here for the title. Reversed with a jawbreaker by Daniel Brown. Daniel Brown looking to use those thumbtacks. Ooh. You could see the pain, the thumbtacks inside Razor. That does not look like it's any fun at all, Hans. Kick out at 1 still, and that's with thumbtacks. Razor somehow trying to get back up after that, but the pain, you can only take so much. Looks like he has a ladder now. Tosses the ladder to break him loose from the table. This is a side of Daniel Brown you have never seen. Big power slam. Whoa, Pepperjack, that's what you gotta do. You gotta lay it on thick on the champion. If you want to pick up a huge win, you gotta keep pushing forward no matter what. And look at that, using that table to block Razor for the moment. I don't think that's what Daniel wanted, but it served his purpose. Pushing the table back in, but looking to get a roll up is Razor. Roll through. Back and forth they go. Championship is on the line. As you know, the first, oh, that wasn't uncalled for, pushing him into Jessica Carr there, the referee. Big power slam again, really aiming at that injured back with the thumbtack still inside. Daniel Brown thinking, what does he have to do? Eye rake. He did the vintage boot. Can he get the leg drop? Here we go. C. Brown vintage leg drop. But Razor dodged it. We knew he would see that coming. And now Razor looking to use that same table. A submission locked in. I don't believe it's a submission match as well, but Daniel got out of it. Big clapping chop. Another Thez press. The fans are clearly not behind Daniel Brown. You think they would be. He's changed a new leaf, but he still has a long way to go from the new corporation. He landed right on those thumbtacks. Two more thumbtacks on the same spot there from Razor. Oh no. Oh no, did you see his head bash off the steel steps? And that is the first pinfall applied to Daniel Brown. Remember, it is 2 out of 3 falls, and Daniel is not looking good now. After that big power bomb, last ride, whatever you want to call it, on the top of those steel steps, and now jumping on the table and trying to take out Razor there. His only opportunity is in front of him here with the announce table, most likely. What is Daniel Brown doing? He is just like dragging himself there. Not able to move on that table. Daniel Brown trying to regain himself. I think he's a little woozy folks after that steel steps shot to his head. I wouldn't blame him. That was a nasty landing. Daniel Brown trying to get his wits about him though. Trying to think what he has to do. Oh, it's the Chuckle Sledgehammer. Using the Chuckle Sledgehammer to his advantage. That's one way to do it, Daniel. Big clothesline. Oh, back on the table. Waiting for Razor, but again, really woozy from those shots from Razor there. Gonna climb up top now on the turnbuckle. Big shot with the elbow. And now Daniel Brown trying to move Razor through the table. And that's gotta be it. 2 count this deep in the match. What does Daniel Brown have to do to win this one? Scoop slam. Second attempt on the leg drop. This time he connects. Can he get the pin? And now they're tied, folks. The championship on the line. Last fall will win the match. Who will win between Daniel and Razor? Daniel up top. Flying elbow misses. Big drop kick by Razor. He is pumped, folks. Jawbreaker reversal. Daniel Brown trying to fight back. Some fans behind him, not all of them. Big elbow reversal. Dodges whatever Razor was going to do there. Reversed. Big boot. And Daniel calling for another leg drop. Can he do it? Can he beat Razor? And he does. Daniel's the new Flame Champion. Some replay action, eye rake and big boot to Razor. The 2 bags of thumbtacks. And this is where Daniel got most likely knocked out on those steel steps. Last ride to the head. That was Razor's first pinfall. And this was Daniel Brown's first pinfall, I believe, as well. Or sorry, second pinfall. You see the double gold. The fans not behind Daniel Brown tonight, but you gotta imagine they're gonna warm up to him. Congratulations, Daniel. It is a long time coming for you. I saw this coming even when he was a little kid watching his dad wrestle in that ring. An amazing win for the new Flame Champion, the double champion Daniel Brown. What a win.